The Zuma is an air-cooled 49cc two-stroke scooter made by Yamaha Motor Company. It is also marketed as the Yamaha BWs and the MBK Booster. Model information. Yamaha numbers its scooter models according to their make. In the case of the Zuma, all models manufactured after 2002 have model numbers begin with the letters YW. 1989 1990, as well as 1997 to 2002 models were known as CW models. 2002 plus begin with YW, followed by the engine size, given in approximate cubic centimeters. The Zuma's usual 49cc 1.7 horsepower engine is assigned the number 50, and the year in which the vehicle was made, given as either a 1 or 2-letter designation and increasing by 1 letter category each full year, with an optional letter placed either before or after the year letter category and considered an amendment code. For example, the letter designation for the year 2002 for the Zuma was the letter P. So a Zuma manufactured in 2002 would have the designation YW50P. However, Yamaha made some changes to the model during its year run. So some Zumas manufactured in 2002 have the model code YW50AP to distinguish them from the YW50P model. All YW50P Zumas are identical in construction design to all other YW50P Zumas but will differ, in this particular instance, only slightly, from a YW50AP. Yamaha did not use the letter Q, and the letter for 2003 is the letter R. Only one model for this year, the YW50R. For 2004, the letter S, the YW50S model. In 2008, assigned the letter X. Yamaha had two models, the YW50XL and the YW50XB, and so on. In 2011 the numbering system moved to the letter A. YW125AB for the 125cc model and YW50AL for the 49cc model. The Zuma has a 14mm Takei carburetor with automatic choke, reed valve induction, a fan-assisted cooling system, an auto-oil injection system with an indicator light located on instrument panel which alerts rider when oil level gets low, and electric starting with backup kickstart. It also has 5-spoke cast wheels with low-profile 120/90-10 front and 130/90-10 rear tires. The front fork has 2.6 inches, 66 mm of travel, and rear shock has 2.4 inches, 61 mm of travel. The scooter also has 155 mm hydraulic front disc brakes and rear drum brakes. Models until 1998 had front drum brake instead of a hydraulic one. The dual seat contains a storage compartment adequate for a single full-face helmet. The rear cargo rack can be used for additional carrying capacity but requires the use of ropes or bungee cords to secure any load. This rack can also function as passenger grab rails. The Zuma has bug-eyed dual headlights that come with one light wired to low beam and the other wired to high beam. Both lamps have filaments for high and low beam functions. However, and many users install an inexpensive and simple wiring modification to make both headlamps light, with both the high and low beams. The instrument panel has turn signal indicators, a high beam indicator, a low oil indicator, a speedometer, a gas level gauge, and an odometer. Yamaha specifies that the Zuma can safely carry up to 315 pounds, 143 kilograms, of passengers and cargo. Yamaha took the Zuma off the market in the U.S. in 2006 and 2007, and then reintroduced the model in 2008 to 2011. In order to comply with Environmental Protection Agency regulations, the 2008 model has a restricted throttle and a catalytic converter, limiting it to a top speed of 30 miles per hour, 48 kilometers per hour, compared with around 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour, for the 2005 and earlier models. The models from 2008 to 2011 have a slightly higher gear ratio that helps compensate, at the expense of a little less power on takeoff. In 2011, Yamaha introduced the Zuma 125, followed in 2012 by the Zuma 50F, which replaced the two-stroke version. Both four-stroke fuel-injected models. Fuel economy. The United States Environmental Protection Agency mileage estimates for the Zuma are up to 123 mpg US, 1.91 L, 100 km, 148 mpg imp, depending upon how it is ridden. Maintenance, road conditions, cargo, and driver, passenger weight. Popular modifications. The Zuma 0211 uses a long-case Minrelli engine, which has a large number of aftermarket upgrades available. Many scooter hobbyists replace, among other things, the 50cc piston and cylinder with a larger displacement 70cc model for faster acceleration and top speed. The carburetor with a larger one, 17.5 mm, 19 mm, and 21 mm are the most common sizes. The final drive gears, for a higher ratio and therefore higher top speed. And while it's not street legal in the US, the exhaust pipe